Welcome back. We were discussing in Fundamental of Electronics the diode circuits. Previous lecture we discussed about the peak inverse voltage and the surge current. In this lecture we will focus on the filters, types and their design and application. We will start with the RC filters. So if you talk about before 1970s, passive filters, whether it is resistor, inductor or capacitor, which is used between the rectifier and the load resistance. So they were used as the passive filters because these elements, resistor, inductor and capacitor, they are basically the passive elements which consume the power. In the modern use, these passive filters are rarely used except in certain applications like in audio amplifiers. The bridge rectifier we have discussed in the previous lecture about the capacitor input filter. Now the RC filters, how it is used in the bridge rectifier, we will see. So the bridge rectifier, we have seen the capacitive filter which was used in parallel with the load resistance. Now we have different sections of combination of RC. This act as a filter and this is connected across the load resistor RL. So this can be different sections. So here we have seen as 2-section RC filter. Typically the ripple frequency, if we talk about, then up to 10% peak to peak across filter capacitor. So if you have the ripple frequency which is 10%, then the capacitor filter is sufficient to remove the ripples. However, the lower ripple requires excessively large filter capacitor. So whatever the filter capacitor we used, if the frequency is quite lower, then we required a large value of that filter. If we talk about the additional filtering method, then that is done with the help of RC section, which is the filter between the capacitor and the load resistor. So here, whatever RC filters we are used in different sections, that is connected between the capacitor filter and the resistive load. RC sections will have the passive filters in the form of combination of RL network or RC network. Design criteria is that the value of the resistor must be much greater than the capacitive reactance at a particular ripple frequency. Now the resistor unit is in ohms and the capacitor whatever you have to convert that into capacitive frequency in terms of the ripple frequency. So capacitive reactance we want to get in terms of ripple frequency. In order to reduce the ripple, each section attenuates by a factor of at least 10. So depending upon how many sections you required, it will depend upon how many factors of 10 you have to reduce in the ripple. The disadvantage, if we talk, then DC voltage loss across each resistor. So since we have multiple resistors in the RC network connection, this will lead to some power loss. That is the disadvantage. If we talk about the suitability, only for very light load, that is small current or large resistance, it is beneficial. So when the load that is connected in the network is having less resistance value, then, or we say the light load condition, then in that case we can go for RC filter. Next filter we will take the LC filter. So when the load current is large, now RC filter we have used for small load current. If the load current is large, then it is beneficial to use LC filter in comparison to RC filter. So here you can see that the capacitive filter will be there and the resistive load will be there and the section will be made up of LC combination now, then the RC combination. So LC filter will reduce the ripple by using the inductors. So we have the inductors which has replaced the resistors. Design criteria that the inductive reactance should be much greater than the capacitive reactance. So XL value has to be more as compared to XC. DC voltage drop is small across the inductor than the resistor. So since we have inductor in place of resistor, the voltage drop is quite less. In the LC filter is obsolete due to size and cost of the inductor. So these inductors are quite heavy and costly, so we do not use LC filter. So the replacement of LC filters we can talk about the IC, that is integrated circuit voltage regulators. So what are IC voltage regulators? It will include the diodes, transistors, resistors in a miniature package. So we have the combination of diode, transistors and resistors, that is voltage regulator. So IC voltage regulator, which is again connected between the filter capacitor and the load resistor. Here we have the IC voltage regulator. This is made up of diodes, transistors and the resistors. Its function is to reduce the ripple and holds output voltage constant. So whatever the output voltage we are getting at the load resistor, it should be pure DC. If we take one example of the IC voltage regulator, LM7805 is quite famous, which is used as IC voltage regulator. So here you can see that there are 3 terminals of LM7805. We give the input and take the output. So the output will be the pure DC form. The LM7805, it will provide 5 volt fixed positive output, and it requires 2 to 3 volt higher as the input voltage. So if you want the output voltage of 5 volt, which is constant, then in that case, the input voltage has to be a little bit higher as compared to the input voltage, about 2 to 3 times higher. Other regulators, if we talk, there are series 78XX series and 79XX series. 78XX series we use for 9 volt, 12 volt and 15 volt, and 7XX series we use for negative output. Like for example, if we require a potential minus 5 volt, then in that case we use 79XX series. LM7805 we use up to 5 volt, but lesser voltage we can higher voltage we can go with 78XX series. IC voltage regulators are standard for ripple reduction due to low cost. So their cost is also very less. Now the summary table, if we see what we discussed till now about the power supply block diagram. So we have to convert the AC input to the DC input. So first the AC input will have higher voltage. So we require step down transformer. This will give the voltage which is much lesser in the secondary side as compared to the primary side, because we have step down transformer. Then we have used the rectifier. So here the input will be AC, that is being converted to DC, but this is not pure DC form. So we required filter. Again, we discussed filters in the form of capacitor filter or RC filter, LC filter. Then you can have output which is in the form of DC but not the constant one. So we required regulators to have a constant DC voltage and the output. So these complete components we required in the entire electronic circuit, so that at the output we get a pure DC form when the input voltage is quite higher. So this completes the discussion on filters. In the coming lecture we will see more on diode circuits. Thank you for now.